Morning, Professor.
Morning, how are you? How you doing today?
A little sleepy. Sleepy.
A little bit sleepy. All right, a little bit sleepy. Um, everyone in good health condition? Is anyone sick or just sleepy?
No.
Tired.
No? Tired. All right. Is this your first class during the morning?
No, it's the third.
No, we have at 8 o'clock the first class with Spanish.
Okay, so you had an 8:30 class in Spanish. All right. So I have you. I'm sorry you're tired after this weekend because everyone is expected to recharge your batteries after a weekend. Anyway, welcome to these ELT 115 class for section 1 on March the 22nd. March the 22nd. This is almost the last week of March, almost finishing the month. So I think I'm sharing with you a picture. Um,
Yes.
this, yes, all right. If you're familiar with are you familiar with the image?
Yes, I love it.
Okay, all right. Do you remember the name of the cat?
Where Doraemon. Doraemon. When I was a kid,
Doraemon, right?
I spent many hours seeing this.
Many hours, really. Um, that's interesting because there are some classic cartoons just like Doraemon. When I was a child, Doraemon was also one of my favorite cartoons. Although I didn't know the cat as Doraemon, but as Gato Cósmico at that time. And then I remember my nephew, who's probably your age, my nephew, 23, um, also enjoyed Doraemon. And now my daughter
Doraemon.
is, yeah, my daughter 7 years old, and she's also enjoyed. So it's a classic, just like
Profesor se muteó.
sorry about that. So my question for you um, is, what was your favorite cartoon or TV series when you were a child?
Pokemon, Sailor Moon, Ranma. Oh, a lot of.
A lot of them.
In that
Oh,
year,
Ranma,
there was
Ranma.
a lot of cartoons like that. Maybe in television.
Uh-huh.
In Mega, it was Pokemon and others. Yeah, I don't remember. Power Rangers. Chin-chan. Oh no, I love them. It was a beautiful time in that era.
I like Dragon Ball. I used to watch it like every day.
Also a classic. So any other maybe in the chat, if you don't want to open your microphone, maybe in the chat you can write down, type your favorite cartoon or favorite TV series when you were a child.
I used to watch the Thundercats a lot.
Thundercats, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I do remember them. I do
Oh,
remember them.
I don't remember. I don't know how to say Los Caballeros del Zodiaco.
Ah, Caballero del Zodiaco. I remember them. I didn't watch them, but my nephew did. Yeah. I really don't know the name in English for them.
Also, Digimon. Digimon was a classic.
Yes, it was. Detective Conan. I don't know that one.
I used to watch the Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, I did too. Those were great.
Yes.
Dragon Ball.
I used to watch a lot Lazy Town.
Me too.
Lazy Town was so cool. It was fun.
Courage, Coraje. El perro ese morado.
Coraje.
No,
Kodachi the dog, yes.
Te lo juro,
It was
gordito,
amazing.
Maradona.
Winnie the Pooh. La casa de Mickey Mouse.
The Backyardigans.
I don't remember this name in English, but Castores Cascarrabia.
Dora la Exploradora. Y su
Angry
estrella.
Beavers?
Castores Cascarrabias. Don't I know
Angry Beaver?
her? Which
I
one
think
again?
yeah. Angry Beavers, I think it was.
Angry
That
Beavers.
it
All right.
can sell on Nickelodeon. But I don't remember.
Billy and Mandy.
Oh,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Grim Adventures of
That's great.
Billy and Mandy.
Did anyone watch
Mickey
Dave el Bárbaro? I don't know how to say it in English. It's maybe Dave the
Kid
Barbarian. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a Cartoon Network show back when Cartoon Network was good.
Yeah.
Anyone see Flat Jump? The pirate with the kid and the candies.
Oh, that was such a cursed
Johnny
cartoon.
Bravo. The Powerpuff.
Recess.
One
Good old
Piece.
times memories. Come again?
One Piece. That is still going, that show. That anime.
I think so. Great, good old times memories.
Cat Dogs also.
Come again?
Cat Dog. Cat Dog.
Cat dog. Yeah. Cat dog. Um, I also watch with my daughter the Mystery Shack and the Green Family. I don't know if you're familiar with them. Now you are grown-ups. No? Okay. So probably you will later. If you get kids, you're gonna watch cartoons with with them. So I'm quite familiar with the Mystery Shack. So the cow and the chicken. Oh yeah, I know that one. I know that from my nephew.
And Barney. Cachureos.
Cachureos.
Arnold.
Good old times. Very, very good old
Scooby-Doo.
times. Scooby-Doo! Yeah. Great. Love it too. Very old. I mean, there were new episodes. Oh, Ed and Eddie. I remember them as well. My nephew used to watch them. I don't know the Pulentos. I'm very curious about
The
the Pulentos.
Pulentos.
Young
Such
Blood.
a great show.
I'm very curious. I want to watch it.
Yeah, it's a
A
masterpiece.
masterpiece.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
Young Blood also was a Chilean classic.
Really?
31 Minutos.
Hey Arnold, Kim Possible. Yeah, I know them also. I don't know Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. I'm kind of intrigued by the name. Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. Sounds like alcohol, brandy, whiskey. I don't know. I don't know. You see the diversity, the big variety of cartoons that each one loved, liked, or no. When I was a kid, we had only like 2 or 3 channels, TV channels. So everyone watched the same cartoons. Everyone was familiar with the same versions of cartoons, and probably there wasn't such a great variety as the Pulentos, Ed and Eddie, Harry Arnold, Kim Possible, Cow and the Chicken. I mean, so many good ones. Rugrats. So there's a great variety, which is connected with you having more options now, right? With internet and I don't know, VTR, DirecTV, so on and so forth, right? So good old memories from childhood, right? Today's class has to do with monophthongs. We're going to be talking about vowel sounds, and monophthongs is just individual vowel sounds. All right. We're going to make a difference between monophthongs and diphthongs, considering monophthongs one vowel sound and diphthongs 2 vowel sounds combined. Okay, that's basically the difference. It's quite simple and easy to remember. Gravity Falls, me, yeah, Gravity Falls. I'm very fan of that one. Gravity Falls, Mystery Shack, and the Flintstones, of course, love them. So vowel sounds, monophthongs. So let me introduce you to this interesting vowel chart or vowel quadrilateral designed by Mr. Daniel Jones. Mr. Daniel Jones created this vowel quadrilateral or vowel chart to represent the mouth, basically. So this is sort of the mouth, and these are the sort of the positions where the tongue is supposed to be when you're producing these vowel sounds. So, for example, when you E, which is represented by this specific phonetic symbol, when you say E, right? If you say it with me, of course, E, your tongue goes up and to the front. So if you think that this is representing your mouth, your tongue goes up when you say E, goes up and it goes closer to the teeth, right, to your lips. When you say oo, 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 your tongue is still up, but it goes back, it goes backwards, right? So when you say E, it goes forward, right? When you say oo, it goes backwards. Sorry. Try this, we can test this. So if you say E, and then you say ooh, and you go ew, ew, ew. Funny exercise, right? When you do it, actually, ew. So when you do this exercise, you focus on your tongue, you should feel that your tongue goes to the front, closer to your teeth, right? And then when you say ooh, it goes backwards, right? It goes to the back of your mouth or oral cavity, another fancy name to say mouth, the oral cavity. Yes, so and when you say, for example, which is represented by this symbol, and the vowel sound you find in words like father, car, dots, right? Your tongue goes down, goes very, very low, right? Very low, and back. When you say car, you should feel the tongue at the bottom, right? At the bottom, and in the back of your oral cavity. So this is a low vowel sound, and it's also a back lower vowel sound. So this is going to be low back vowel sound. So when we compare these initial sound E with and we go like E, Funny exercise, right? If you do it with me, and you do it very slow, because if you do it slow, it's funnier, right? Because it's quite it's quite funny to perceive how your tongue is moving from an upward position to a lower position, right? You go up here, and then you go low. And then maybe you can make it faster, right? So it's interesting the movement the tongue performs, right, does when it goes up and it goes down. But not only up and down, it goes to the front, and right to the back, front, back. So it goes up and down, but also front and back, right? Front and back. That's an interesting exercise. So we're going to be using this vowel chart to represent, right, the position of the tongue when we are producing these vowel sounds, right, these monophthongs. What are the criteria we're going to be using to describe this vowel sound? One of them is going to be the position of the tongue. All right. So I'm going to change this to, okay, the position of the tongue. So when we say position of the tongue, we're going to refer to these concepts: front, central, and back. Okay. So if the tongue is in a front position, if the tongue is near the teeth, right? We're going to say that the vowel sound is a front vowel sound, right? Like E. If the tongue is in central position, like when you say as in the first sound in ago, or the first and the last sound in America, 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 right? We're going to say the tongue is in central position. And when we say the sound as in car, right? The vowel sound is going to be a back vowel sound, all right? So when we refer to the position of the tongue, one way to describe or to classify vowel sounds, we're going to say, according to the position of the tongue, the vowel sound is front or central or back. So far, do we have any comments or questions? So please interrupt me at any moment if you have questions or comments, all right? So according to the position of the tongue, E is front, right? E is a front vowel sound. E front. U is a back vowel sound, right? So E is also sort of a front vowel sound, but O, as in court, as in August,
¿Se cayó el profe nomás?
Creo que
todo,
sí.
profe.
Sí.
Sí, estamos
Sí,
todos medio
todo
ahí.
fue tu culpa, Remy. Ay, no.
F.
A dormir.
Dormir.
Ya, ¿quién fue?
A mí.
Ya, ¿quién fue? ¡Ah!
Cabros, muteé al profe sin querer.
Ah, claro.
F.
Ya vamos a tomar su desayuno. No, yo ya
Parece
tomé,
que sí.
tomé otro igual. Y el profe volverá.
¿Se habrá dado cuenta que se cayó?
O hará otra reunión.
Quizás siga hablando.
¿Te imaginas?
¿Te imaginas?
Yo creo que va a ser otra reunión
Sí.
cuando se conecte, así que hay que estar pendiente al chat.
Esto de los sonidos de las vocales es como en inglés británico, ¿cierto?
Sí. El
Ay, qué lata.
el schwa.
Pero es que igual está explicando como los sonidos nomás porque la I nosotros en español también lo usamos, ¿cachai?
Pero yo creo que igual se pronuncian distintos.
La letrita de abajo.
No, pero
es
si
como
estaba haciendo el
británica.
I exactamente como hacemos nosotros. Pero como que las letras que están como entre medias, que son como más de inglés.
Ah, no, pero las que estaban de
No.
la última eran como más británicas. Por eso.
Sí, sí.
Ah,
Sí, el
Dicen
Era
mother.
la mayoría del inglés se
Pero es que
rige
el
por
profe tiene como
típico.
acento, por eso.
porque es es
Ay,
acento
siento que nos
británico.
Sí, po,
estamos
pero es que
peleando,
él
profe,
está haciendo el acento, pero las palabras encuentro yo que son como
pero es que como
sonidos
el
que se
acento
ocupan,
británico
son los sonidos,
no
¿no?
se pronuncia tanto la R, como que se salta.
Sí, pues, pero estamos viendo los sonidos de las vocales, ¿no?
O sea, estamos con acento británico aquí y en la clase del profe napolitano estamos con acento americano.
O sea, es que son todos los sonidos iguales.
En
Lo
esa
que
clase
pasa es
full.
que después se cambian en la palabra, se cambian los sonidos, po.
Los quieren confundir los profes.
Pero son
Es que igual,
los
es que
sonidos
igual yo
todos
creo que
iguales. Por ejemplo,
yo creo que estamos
el
aprendiendo
agua se
fonética
dice
inglesa.
distinto en británico, y a él lo escribe también en británico, no lo
What?
escribe en americano. Por eso.
Ya. No se peleen.
¿Quién está peleando?
¿Cómo hace,
Ya.
cómo hace
¿Quién
un
se
rato
quiere
la pelea
agarrar con vos?
en el grupo de mechones? Ay,
¿Quién se quiere agarrar con vos?
Oye, a ver, se habían puesto a pelear con la flor, ¿no? ¿Cachai? Qué weá.
creo que se puso a pelear alguien con... Sí, no sé. Por el tema del correo.
Y-
Yo simplemente mandé un fraño
¿Cómo
para
que
desescalar.
estáis hablando con el convenios?
musculoso.
¿Estáis arreglando
Oye,
eso?
Convenios.
Ah,
¿Estás
espérate,
arreglando tu nombre?
¿me seguís viendo como convenio?
Sí.
Convenios.
¿Hay alguien que no me vea como
Oye, te
convenio?
veo como
Convenios.
Santiago C.
Convenios.
Yo te veo como
SM.
Santiago.
Yo
Yo
tengo
Uy, no
también te
cacho qué
veo
weá
como
pasa.
Sí, es
Santiago C.
como como que en algunas clases te veis como Santiago y en otras como convenio.
Es
Puta
que
la
mira,
weá.
hay clases en donde
De día soy una, de noche soy
salís
otra.
como convenio y en la lista salís como Santiago. Es como raro. En la misma
Qué
clase.
raro. No cacho, ¿ya qué pasa? Le voy a mandar como 1000 correos a la gente del soporte. Hola, por favor, me cambian el
Sabes
correo
que te
porque
van a
sale no.
pedir el carnet en este momento.
La cagó.
¿Y por
Y
qué
veo mi carnet
convenios?
y también sale convenios, ¿te imaginas?
Santiago.
Ya, toda mi vida.
El certificado de nacimiento, después convenios. CF.
Como que dos veces así como que cambia la weá.
Claro.
O en tu título van a colocar
Oye,
convenio.
Qué terrible.
No, ya quedaste con apodo convenio, cagaste.
Pucha la
Vas a tener que
cuestión.
aceptar, ¿no?
Ahí le mandó un mensaje el profe, parece. Pero.
Nuevo
Pucha,
apodo.
el convenios.
Volvió el profe, gente. ¿Cuándo volvió? ¿Cuánta?
Yo no lo
¿Volvió
veo.
el profe?
Ah, pero hizo otra
¿Dónde
reunión.
está?
A ver.
¿Hizo otra?
Sí, hay que ir a la otra, hay que ir a la otra.
XD.
Puta la wea.
XD.
XD.
Simplemente. Ya, nos vemos ahí.
Dos puntitos. Chao.
Okay, I think I'm back. I don't know if you can hear me now.
Professor, did you come back now or?
Yes, I'm here. I'm back.
Ah,
Yes. Thank you. I'm back. I don't know why my cell phone got disconnected. I mean, not the cell phone itself, but the section sharing in internet.
Professor,
Yes,
can
sir.
you wait a little bit from the another students that are in the another meet?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I don't know if you can dissolve the another meet or something like that. Close it.
I think when I went back, I think I started a new meeting unintentionally. I didn't mean to start another meeting. So when I went back, I think I started a new one, and then I realized that no one was there. So I stopped that meeting and I searched for this ongoing one, this meeting that was going on. So let's see if I can do something about that, inviting. Oh, well, we have Natalia Correa here. Daniel Miño, Víctor Díaz, Matías Díaz, Camila Díaz, Fran Figueroa, Santiago Coas, Cristina Mondaca, and Valentina Poque. So I invited them to join the session. Thank you so much for letting me know. So, yes, sir?
Sí, ahora sí se escucha.
Super duper. Super duper. I don't know why I got disconnected from the mobile hotspot because I use my cell phone to connect with this laptop, right? And then I figured out that the cell phone was not sharing the internet connection. That was the reason why I got disconnected and I got kicked off the meeting. So is everyone back except Natalia Correa, I think, and I'm still calling Victor Diaz. So going back to the presentation itself, I think I'm still sharing the presentation. And
Yeah, we can see it.
yes. Okay, great. Thank you so much for the feedback. So two criteria. Position of the tongue and height are going to be criteria that we're going to be using to classify vowel sounds, all right? Because this we're going to be using this vowel chart to classify vowel sounds in terms of the position, right? Front, central, back, according to the height. And height, remember that it means if the tongue is high, like when you say e, or low, as when you say as in cat, dad, Batman, all right? Fat, dad. So the tongue is at the bottom of the oral cavity. Now, when you say as in feed or see, the tongue is high. The tongue is high. The tongue can be in mid position, mid position, and it can be in low position. Okay, so therefore we have two criteria, right? There are more criteria to classify vowel sounds, right? The other one refers to the lips, right? If the lips are tense or if the lips are lax. Okay, tense or lax, right? For example, when we say E represented by this symbol, E as in sheep, the lips are tense, right? Tense. And when we say ship, the lips are lax, right? Lax. So that's another criteria, right, to classify vowel sounds. That we're going to call it lip tension or lip tenseness. All right, Sorry, I think I need to get that thing corrected. Lip tension or lip tenseness. Tenseness. And when we refer to tenseness, we can say that the lips are tense, of course. Okay, like spread, and when you say E and you feel that the lips are tense, or when you say E, E, as this one, when the lips are tense. Okay, so E, that's an example of a tense vowel sound. I mean, the lips are tense, E. And when you say I, as in ship, bit, tip, the lips are lax. Okay, so far, let's try to remember three criteria, right? Tres criterios, three criteria to classify vowel sound. The first one is the position of the tongue. The tongue can be in front position, it can be in central position, or it can be in a back position, right? Front, central, or back. In the mouth, right? Remember that this vowel chart is trying to represent the mouth, right? The tongue also can be high in mid position or low. So height is another criterion to classify vowel sounds, right? According to height, we can say that a vowel sound is a high vowel sound. We can say that the vowel sound is a mid vowel sound or a low vowel sound, right? And the third criterion to classify vowel sounds is tenseness or lip tenseness. We're talking about the lips, right? The lips can be tense, E, or lax, E. Another example, ooh, 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 right? So in general, long vowel sounds as the one that have this column, E, ooh, O, ah, all of these long sounds are tense. Long sounds are tense. Okay? All of these are tense. I'm going to write a T here. That's tense. E. U, a tense vowel sound. O, tense vowel sound. Tense. And tense. What about the other? The other ones are lax vowel sounds, right? Okay, so so far so good. We have position of the tongue, we have height, and we have tenseness. So far so good? Yes, no? Is it clear? Not
Yep,
clear?
it's clear.
Yeah? Okay, so we have, thank you very much for the feedback. We have one criterion, second criterion, and the third criterion, right? And the fourth criterion, which is going to be, I think, very easy to assimilate or to learn, is the length. Length is a very tricky word to spell. Length.
Mr.
Length.
Bruno?
Yes, sir.
I think someone's asking something in the comments.
Thank you so much for the feedback. Could you recommend us a video to understand and see? Absolutely, absolutely. I will. I will recommend a resource in the um, LMS. I will upload it to the LMS. All right, because I know a couple of them, but I have to open some links. Or in here and also in the LMS, because during the break, I'm going to double check it first and before sharing it with you. All right? Yeah, definitely. I can do that. Thank you, Camila. Okay, so going back to this, we have the fourth criterion, which is length. So basically, we can say that a vowel sound is a long vowel sound, or we can say that a vowel sound is a short vowel sound. Okay, very, very, very easy, right? Long or short, according to the length. Which ones are the vowel sounds that are long vowel sounds? What do you think? When we say long vowel sounds, basically we refer to these ones. E, U, O, A, Okay? Remember that these are phonetic symbols representing vowel sounds, but in general, these are the long vowel sounds. What do they have in common? These thing, the colon, right? Los dos puntos. Los dos puntos. The colon, or dos puntos in Spanish, represent the length of the vowel sound, the duration. That means that it's a long sound. E, U, O, A, Okay? So when you see these two, this colon or dos puntos, right? That's indicating that the vowel sound is a long vowel sound, right? And the rest are going to be short vowel sounds, right? The rest are short. So, for example, let's see, short vowel sounds. I, short. U, E, A, O. All of them are short vowel sounds, right? And as far as I remember, there's a phonemic chart that I'm going to share with you at some point, which look like this. Okay, let me share it with the audio, and I think you can use it also to practice. For example,
E, 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 seat, green, tree.
So if you can repeat after the speaker, please. You can say
E,
E. Please, can you repeat again?
E, seat, green, tree.
All right, now let's take a look at this one and see how different they are. All right, please repeat after the speaker.
It, it, it.
So it's like E.
Good question. Let's take a look at this one
It,
and this one.
it.
Oh, right. It's different.
It's different, exactly. So when you say this one, you say E.
E.
And with this one,
It.
E. E. Example.
It. Sit.
It's like a very short E, like something.
Exactly. Very short and lax. Relax. For example,
sit.
Sit.
Grin.
Grin.
Fish.
Fish.
And with the other one, we need to open more our mouth. I mean, with the other A. A.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With the other one, you need to spread your lips as if you were smiling, like E. So smile and say E. That's the difference, basically.
And
E.
with the vowels with the two dots, we need to long the sound. I mean,
Yes,
more
you need to
longer.
make longer, a
Lo-
long
es-
sound. Exactly.
Oh, that makes sense.
And spread the lips. Don't forget to spread the lips. So you say, for example,
Seat.
seat.
Green.
Green. You spread the lips.
Tree.
Tree. Right? Let's take a look at the first word, because the first word is similar to the first word here. And the second word is similar to the second word here, right? So we have
Seat.
seat,
Seat.
seat,
Seat.
seat,
Sit.
sit,
Sit.
sit,
Sit.
sit. Okay? The second word now.
Green.
Green,
Green.
green,
Green.
green. The second word here.
Grin.
Grin,
Grin.
grin,
Grin.
grin.
Green.
Green,
Grin.
grin.
Green.
Green,
Grin.
grin. Hopefully you're getting the idea, all right? This is a very good tool. It's called phonemic chart. You can find it in the British Council. So you can Google phonemic chart, British Council, and you can download this phonemic chart that you can use to study. Okay, so that's a good tool, a very good tool to practice. Okay, so this is one resource that you can use. So going back to the presentation, we're going to finish this first half with the classification of the vowel sounds, the monophthongs, right? The first criterion was the position of the tongue. The tongue can be front, can be central, or can be back in any of these three positions, right? According to how high or low, which is the height basically, we can describe the tongue as being in a high position, as when we say E, in mid position, E, and low position, as in when we say ah, for instance, right? That's the height, how high or low the tongue can be. In terms of the lips, we can say, we can refer to the lip tenseness. The lip tenseness, right? How tense the lips are. So we can say that the lips are tense or lax when we produce these vowel sounds, right? The tense vowel sounds are all of the ones that have a T here. For example, E. E is a tense, right? U is a tense vowel sound. O is a tense. Is tense, and A is tense. Okay? And also, well, and the rest are lax vowel sounds, right? The rest are lax. And about the length or duration of the vowel sound, we can say that vowel sounds are long vowel sounds or short vowel sounds. Which ones are long? E is a long vowel sound. U is a long vowel sound. O is a long vowel sound. A is a long vowel sound, and is a long vowel sound. So if the vowel sound is long, it's also tense. If it's long, it's tense. If it's a short vowel sound, it's a lax vowel sound. Can you see the correlation there? If it's long, it's tense. And if it's short, it's lax. And how can you tell which ones are long? Because of these column. Or in Spanish, los dos puntos. Los dos puntos indican que ese sonido tiene que ser largo. I, U, O, A, Y si no tiene los dos puntos, it's a short vowel sound. Short and lax. Okay?
We can say 2 dots. Is it correct?
I don't know. I don't know. Good question. I think when you say 2 dots, it means something like this. 1, 2. 3 dots, 1, 2, 3. But when you say colon, you mean los dos puntos que nosotros entendemos. Colon, 2 puntos. Semicolon, punto y coma. So then we are referring to the punctuation, right? 2 puntos, colon. Semicolon, punto y coma. So if you say 2 puntos, sorry, 2 dots, looks like something like this. So I think it's not very precise. It's not very clear. So in Spanish we can say 2 puntos, right? But in English, I guess we have to say colon. Okay, so do you have any comments or questions before we go on a break? Before we go on a 10-minute break. Camila Ducci is asking, are we going to end speaking like British speakers, or at some point we can choose how we want to sound like? That's a great question. I think it depends on how much exposure you get to the accent that you like, or that you are in love with, or that you want to sound like. It's totally up to you. I don't want you to sound British. I don't want you to sound American. I want you to learn English and to find out which accent you feel most comfortable with, considering that everyone has different expectations and different experiences. So if you watch more programs from United States, or if you have a family member or relatives or friends that are living in New Zealand, for example, maybe you're going to have more exposure, right, to that specific accent. So it's totally up to you. And sometimes it's an evolution, right? It's a process. Sometimes you start sounding closer to a specific accent, and then along the way you change that type of accent. Accent has a lot to do with identity, right? So it's really complex trying to impose an accent to people, because in the end, the way you sound is the way you are perceived. Your identity is shaped. Your identity is created by the way you sound. So that's why it's important to understand that. I'm not imposing that you're going to sound British, or that you're going to sound like you're using received pronunciation, or a British type of dialect, or that you're going to sound general American. Now, a lot of material in YouTube you will find in different types of English. So it's totally up to you, Camila. So if there's no any other questions, we may have a break. We may have a 10-minute break. And then after the 10-minute break, what we're going to be doing is we're going to focus on two specific vowel sounds. Okay. These are the criteria that we were discussing, right? The criteria. Criteria is the plural form of criterion, right? So criteria, criterios, right? Criteria to describe vowel quality. How can we describe our quality? We can refer to the length, right? The height, the position of the tongue, the tenseness, right? And we also can refer to the lip rounding, which is if the lips are rounded, and as when we say ooh, we make a circle, right, with the lips. We have rounded lips when we produce ooh, but they are unrounded or not rounded when we say e, right? They are spread. They are not rounded. So that's another another criterion. But we will go over the criteria later, all right? Later on. So enjoy your break. We'll meet, according to my cell phone, it's 11:42, 43. So 11:53, we are going to have the second half of today's session, right? So enjoy the break.
All right. Thank you.
Alrighty. Going to stop recording now.